Hello, team. Welcome to episode 8. We have a difficult class today. It is a class that addresses what I call an Iberic problem, because I know our Spanish cousins suffer from this as well, which is the difference between two, TO, and four, FOR. In Portuguese, they're both para. And if I send an email to my mother, she will click and she will open it and read it. But if I send an email for my mother, maybe she's not good with computers. And so I sent it in her place. In Portuguese, vou enviar um e-mail para minha mãe. So there's no difference. And I see this difficulty with all of my students. And I'm going to try to simplify it and give you 3 tools to kind of autocorrect yourself. And I don't expect you in the middle of a conversation. Wait, let me see if it's 2 or 4. That's not the whole point. But what I would like you to be able to do is when you say something and it doesn't sound 100%, that spider sense tingles, that you can use these tools to check whether you used the right word. I'm also going to mention Cognitive Dissonance, Thinking Fast and Slow, amazing book. It's where I was introduced to this. But my focus is going to be on 2 and 4. I have a lot of cool links if you like this topic to find out more about how our brains work. It is fascinating. And this story, The Fox and the Grapes, one of Aesop's fables from I don't know when, illustrates this really well. So, number 1, where did you go to this weekend? This is one that most people who have studied English already know. Put that to after the go. Going to, go to, I went to. There are exceptions, but usually you'll see that to after go. And it's a good reference. Remember this nonverbal. I am going to. I throw the ball to. I give the gift to. Because you will usually be able to do this kind of nonverbal with it. And why did you go there for? What was the reason? So maybe you would say, I went to the supermarket for eggs. I went to Lagoa Santa for a birthday. I went to Rio for vacation. You can answer both. And I'm going to be using the Guess Who methodology. And I'm saying I coined it, but maybe somebody has another way of talking about this. But I call it the Guess Who methodology, which is where we try to eliminate as many options as possible. And I'm going to give you 3 tools. And one or the other might stick more in your brain, but we have 3. Okay. And number 1 is what I started talking about up top, which is that to is a directional word. It helps finish an action by tying it to a destination. So if I say I give this pen, if I don't say to, it doesn't really finish. I give this pen to Maria. I go to the supermarket. So if I just said I go, it kind of feels like something's missing. So to is something that helps finish. It makes a bridge to the destination of an action. While for is about explanation. It either answers the reason for something. I went to Lagoa Santa for a birthday. Oh, that's why I went there. It was for a birthday. Or it can be about a function. So these glasses, what are they for? They're for seeing. It's their function. It's what they're used for. And right here, always the words, the part in blue, which is a quick activity to kind of to formalize whatever point we were going over. So right there is one. Was the last time you decided not to go to work? What was the reason? I didn't go to work the other day because I was sick. So for health reasons, that's why I didn't go to work. This is not true. I do not miss work. But number 2, this is a good one because there is an exception. I'll mention it at the end. Okay. But we don't work with exceptions first. So to comes before the infinitive. Remember with those people who they don't learn English and they say, oh, I got stuck at to be, to do, to go, to eat, to sleep, to watch, to whatever. You won't have to did. There will be no to done. There will be no to doing. So to comes before the base form. For, on the other hand, if it comes before a verb, it should be in the ing form. Like I said earlier, these are for seeing. This is for using the computer. So for, if it comes before a verb, it would be in the ing. Last up, you're still confused, you're still in doubt. Try removing the part with to or for from the sentence. To is more factual. It's usually necessary to complete the idea. Like when I said, I give this pen, you need to say to João, to Maria, or else the idea doesn't make sense. But I gave this to João for his birthday. If I remove the for his birthday, it still makes sense. And while this is not true 100% of the time, it is a good reference. If you close your eyes and you imagine the mental image, so when I say, I give this pen, kind of imagine me standing there. But if I say, I give this pen to Arnold Schwarzenegger, all of a sudden, poof, Arnold popped up. But if I gave this pen to Arnold Schwarzenegger for his birthday, you might add a couple balloons, but the for his birthday is extra information. It doesn't change that image. So that is your last tool to check that whether you should use to or for. All right. Here is an activity. Some of my students like these fill in the blanks, these more traditional forms of English practice. I, of course, have to add that gringo twist to it. So a lot of these you will be able to answer both to and for. And it is your job to explain why you made that decision. That is part of the exercise. It's not just writing to or for. Okay. Dad joke of the class. What do lawyers wear when they go to court? Let me pick a question to answer. That's a good one. Everybody is born their own lawyer. Do you agree or disagree? I definitely agree. My daughter is 3 years old, and she can justify any crazy thing that she does. And because of this, because of this. And in her mind, she is correct. She will defend her actions, her even if it involves dirtying or destroying something. So I do believe this is true. Everybody is born their own lawyer. Vocab. The groceries. This is something different. The groceries are just a way of saying what you're buying for the month. And challenge. Aesop's fables. I've noticed that Aesop's fables are more famous in the United States than in Brazil, at least. Many of my students were not familiar with his stories. And Aesop was a slave who was a fantastical storyteller. He would paint these pictures about talking animals. And this style of storytelling, using animals to exemplify human events, human experiences, were attributed to Aesop. So many other stories, which he didn't write, are called Aesop's fables just because they use this format. And here's a big list of them right here. It's a great way for you to practice your English. You can read one of these stories. They're quick. Each one's like a paragraph or two long. And you can try to explain it to somebody. You can also try to explain the moral of the story. Because all fables, they have kind of this moral. One more, mind trap, confirmation bias, and the answer to the joke above. What do lawyers wear when they go to court? They wear lawsuits. And with that, my friends, I leave you. Thank you, and I hope to see you in class.